Alright, we're back again.
Join me as we take a look into the Raisel Heg DLC after Marcus Garita's passing, and as always...
Hello and welcome, Mech Warriors. This is your host, War on One Mech, for those that are on YouTube. Of course, down below, as usual, we will have a video skipper in place, so that way you can jump to the part of the video that you'd like. That being said, I'll go ahead and get back to what we're doing. We're in the Raisel Heg DLC. We just caught Marcus Garita, and well, he just died, supposedly from an assassin, and we dealt with most of his forces. We're cleaning up the leftovers of his forces. As I said below, there will be a video skipper because we will be reading our mission briefings for this DLC for obvious reasons. People want those read. Alright, and then we're heading back in. Alright, and then of course this is where we finished before. We picked up those two. I should have short burst. Alright, and then we've already read this. That's on the last episode we had. We should have saved, is what we should have done. I forgot to do that. I'm going to have to reload everything out again. All those repairs. Oh yeah, I gotta go over here. The Stalker lost another double heat sink, which is aggravating, to say the least. It's whatever though. We had so many double heat sinks, we loaded this thing up, so it got what it got. Yep, we're aware. Okay, we pick up the Atlas. We're gonna go into their equipment to pick up a couple things. I can't remember everything I grabbed, so bear with me. We'll go ahead and pick that up just to have it. We don't need the heavy axe. Large laser short burst. Well, we don't really need that as bad as we needed the other stuff. Large pulse lasers we don't particularly need. I'll pick them up nonetheless. Medium laser short bursts. Medium lasers. Let's go down here. Medium pulse lasers, that's what we need. Pick up those. What are we looking at with our infernos? We have more than enough of the normal. And we're good. Okay. Let's go to Battle Max. We will be going to loadout. We don't keep anything on here. We strip the mech, max the armor. Of course, we still have to do this again. It's very aggravating. There we go. Drop that to 13. Okay. There we go. Alright, and then we rank Gausses on our Atlases. Then we're going for short range missiles again. Just setting these up real fast like, because we've already done it before. Let's see here. Go. that puts us at 75. You don't want to double stack that. Don't really want ammo anywhere, but can't really help. The ammo's there. Alright, and then you just drop these down ever so slightly. There we go. What we'll do is do that, and then just, there we go. And then we can put another heat sink in there to protect. Okay. Of course that says damage drops, but if you add in, you know, everything all together, it doesn't drop. It's just the AC-20. We even pick up a good bit of heat exchange. So, go ahead and do that. Most enemies don't make it through the armor. So, just to give you an idea. Like, this is what they did. They get real close to getting through the leg armor, but they don't accomplish it. They get real close getting through the right torso armor and the arm, but for the most part the arms block all the damage, so, well, most of the damage would be more accurate. Alright, and then we need to go in here. We're gonna strip this mech, max its armor. Of course it can't help itself. There we go. Back armor's kind of thin, not gonna lie, but keep in mind your NPCs, they're gonna attack the fronts. Okay, so we lose a much needed missile with this variant, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. We might deal away with this in the end. Might load it up with I'm lost. Okay, so it's a 2 versus a 1. Much damage? 735. Keep in mind that's 14. You know, well, no, we'll take it in half. So 3, that's like 10 in the long run. It's not going to be as good as, you know, the top one, but let's look at this. 9. If you do your math right, 10. It looks like 7, but you got to look at rounds per minute. In the minute, you're going to do effectively, you know, 10 DPS versus the other one. So, yeah, that's in a minute, and your fights don't last that long, but still, in the long run, you do more damage. We'll do this because we just expect this to be a performer. You just don't have 4 of the same short burst. There we go. So you go over here, drop that down. Can't drop that down. Not lowering the arms, we'll lower the legs a little. What do we have that weighs more this time around? I wonder. We're at... These are a ton. They're not even that heavy. It's 5 ton, 5 ton. 3 ton. I don't know. I have no bloody clue. What did we pick up that weighs more now? And now we're 3 points away from getting what we need it to be. We can do that, yeah. 91. Whatever, that was weird. Okay. SRM ammo, SRM ammo, SRM half ammo, SRM ammo. Puts us at 70, that allows us to drop in like 15 heat sinks. There we go. I'm starting to think the Stalker is not a good mech. Like, it's an okay mech, don't get me wrong. But those arms are flimsy. They're like, what, 90? What is this? I can't tell yet. I'd have to go in and check. But we can do it on this. So we can go here, loadout. These arms are 60. That should give you an idea. This is 5 tons more and it has literally 6 shots, whereas this takes 5 to bust it open. And start working into, you know, the armor. Like, I bet you I could probably check in on this and it'd be more. Let's go to 44. So, no, about the same. For its weight, it's right. That's all I can say. Let's go into equipment, mech mark. So another 75 ton, that's a 90 ton mech. That's right below our, it's basically like a cyclone level. Or not cyclone, cyclops. Oh. Yeah, it's a cyclops with about the same weaponry. It can jump. Can the Cyclops jump? The Cyclops can't jump. The only difference between the Highlander and the Cyclops is the Cyclops can't jump and it's got its armor situated correctly. All its armor's put to the front like it should be. Somebody really liked the Highlander. That's all I can say about that. Because it's got one missile, one ballistic, 2 energy, 2 missiles. 1 ballistic, 2 energy, 2 missiles. Same stuff, just this can jump and has more armor and better cooling, has less firepower. Shocker. Big, small, big, small. I'm lost on the fire. Oh, you get a medium ballistic in the right arm, whereas here you get a large ballistic in the right torso. Anyways, let's look at how much time that wasted. 14 minutes. We'll go ahead and depart. Alright, depart for Gunsenberg. Christian Dortier. I've had some time to be briefed by Prince Magnusson on the severity of the current Ronin crisis. And it is bleak. Over 1/3 of the Republic is engaged in armed conflict with the Ronin DMC forces. The entirety of the Raisel Heg regulars and a number of other DCMS regiments have joined the Ronin cause, spreading chaos across the Republic. A number of our paid mercenary companies have leveraged loopholes in their contracts to deny engagement orders, and now the Ronins continue to rampage across our new nation has emboldened the Lyran belligerents to also refuse to recognize the Rasalhague Republic's sovereignty. If that's House Liao, that makes sense because they're kind of underhanded. On a handful of worlds gifted to the Republic by Archon Katrina Steiner, Lyrian partisans are refusing to transfer power to the Republic's control of the systems by holding a gun to the heads of the local populace. That's kind of odd. They are pushing the narrative that the Republic's government is dead on arrival. So they intend to secure Commonwealth worlds before the Ronin attempt to reclaim them in the name of the Draconis Combine. Sadly, that very scenario appears to be playing out on Gunsenberg. The system is reporting that not only have Lyran-backed mercenaries refused to recognize the authority or validity of the Free Raisel Heg Republic's government, but now a contingent of Ronin forces have also shown up to attempt to reclaim the world in the name of the Draconis Combine, which is why Gunsenberg will be our next destination. I'm dispatching another one of our contracted mercenary companies, the Dragon's Breath, to land and secure the first tier, a safe harbor for when we make planetfall. They will reach Gunsenberg 1 month prior to the first tier to recon and identify key targets prior to our arrival. The situation on the ground appears to be particularly bad on this one, Commander. So make sure you're squared away any repairs your forces may need prior to us leaving for Gunsenberg. Okay, it's 53 days. 53 days is not gonna get the Atlas up and running. He'll get the other Atlas up and running. 53 days is gonna get all the way up to the new Stalker. Or nope, the old Stalker. 53 days is not gonna be enough for a couple things. Well, the Banshee will be fine. Okay. We'll go ahead and depart. Depart from Pleatlets. Pleatlets? Anyways, let's go. Are we still in like that's the mission? What, I'm curious. What do we have access to now? Good thing we picked up the Atlas, because we would not have access to it. We have access to a 90-ton mech. We have access to a super cheap Black Knight. We have access to a very impressive. We're picking that awesome up. I'm just gonna tell you that awesome's is 100% coming with us. We will trade a mech for that. What we're gonna do is we're 100% thinking about trading a mech for that. Alright, 3-3. We don't care about that mech. I'm willing to bet. I'm gonna pull him out, take a look at his loadouts. We like chargers, don't get me wrong, but every last one of these weapons is gonna be a short burst. We will sell this mech to help pay for another mech. I really wanted to keep a charger, but that is not worth it. That outcome is not worth it. Of course, we want to have, you know, the capability of being able to run in a. We will do this as well, and then pair all. We'll make that happen. We're doing that because, oh, no, we will not. We will hold off on that because we're only a couple days from getting charged. Cancel work order. Cancel work order. You will move back into storage until we have cleared the payment date. This is a good awesome. It's a really good awesome. So it's an 80-ton mech. What do we need to move? Move that grasshopper. Yeah, we'll take one of the grasshoppers and put it away for now. Let's see here. Which one of the grasshoppers? Laser, short burst, hot loaded, better short burst, better short burst, better short burst. Okay, we're moving this one to storage. There we go. And that'll put us back to where we were. Okay. Let's go into the mission briefing. Gunsenberg. I thought it was Gunsenberg, but or Glitzenberg, but it's Gunsenberg. Kristen Mansdortir. I've just been briefed by the Dragon's Breath to the current situation on the ground. The capital of Stortalar. The capital of Stortalar city is tightly secured by our old friends, Nicole Kelswa and her mercenaries. The Gunsenberg Society, she is refusing to recognize the Archon's orders and is holding Gunsenberg on behalf of the Tamar Pack and her uncle, Duke Selvin Kelswa. So this was the person that was helping before, and they aren't. Well, she got bodied by us before, but they were helping, sort of, yeah. Anyways, also contesting Gunsenberg is a group of Ronin invaders calling themselves the 211th Mechanized Assault Command. They are fighting to reclaim Gunsenberg in the name of the Draconis Combine, which should be affecting them, not the Draconis Combine. So far, they have only been able to secure a number of terraforming equipment plants, but they do hold a sizable presence here. Out of the two hostilities in system, Nicole Kelswa and her Guterdamerung Society are the primary threat, mostly due to the fact that they dug themselves in to major population centers across the system. If we are to minimize civilian casualties, we will need to draw Kelswa out. And I believe we have just the plan to do just that. The Dragon's Breath has identified numerous logistical targets that the Lyran forces leverage to supply their forces. A simultaneous strike against these targets should force Kelswa out of her entrenched position to defend her supply chain. Commander, your target will be what we believe is the Guterdamerung Society's primary munitions depot. See that anything of material value is destroyed. Many of our mech warriors in the first tier come from Gunsenberg, including Overseer Lyran Miraborg. For them, this fight is personal, so let's make this one count. To loosen Nicole Kelswa's grip on Gunsenberg, we'll be targeting a munitions factory that her forces use to supply themselves. Move on the marked nav point and destroy the munitions. Watch out for Lyran reinforcements. Alright, and then now we cleared that nav point of munitions. Watch out for Lyran reinforcements. Alright. Now we can get a pretty, yep, we can get 33. So we'll be running that. We get hazard pay for this. We will run that.
Area is under heavy weather warning.
The Stalker will not be ready. That is fine. Will that be ready? That will not be ready. There is another Atlas. Yep, there we go. The Atlas is ready. I don't know if we want to run that. If we're gonna be that awesome, we didn't change that to awesome. We should have changed the awesome's equipment. Let's pull the longbow as well. I think that's pretty good. Let's see here. I could put this as the Banshee, but I'm not going to. This will handle the situation we're going to find ourselves in.
What you will be seeing is the following streams next day because the last one failed. So this is where we may get
I didn't notice I have... Which mech am I in?
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Because this is a wild cockpit. Is the Banshee or the... Oh, is this the Atlas? This must be the Atlas.
Despite Marcus Garita's death, the Ronin are continuing to spread chaos across the Republic.
Be
Their
a pain.
refusal to recognize our independence has now caused pro-Lyran radicals to refuse to hand over a number of former Lyran Commonwealth worlds gifted to us by Archon Steiner. The Lyran administrations of Candice and Gunsenberg have each hired mercenaries intent on keeping those worlds under the authority of the Tamar Pact. Here on Gunsenberg, those Lyran forces are led by our old friends Nicole Kelsworth and her favorite pet mercenaries, the Guter Domerung Society. We believe that their primary munitions depot is at the marked coordinates. Your objective here, Commander, is to destroy the depot while the Tyr and the Dragon's Breath move against other supplemental targets, weakening Kelsworth's grip on Gunsenberg.
We shouldn't be wasting our time with this. Those mercs have taken Stortala City. Christian, my family.
I know, Thor. You haven't been able to make contact with them. But we can't blindly rush into Kelsworth's stronghold, especially when Ronin forces are also in system, attempting to take Gunsenberg for themselves.
Target acquired.
Be advised, enemy ground forces.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Finally dead.
Attention! Battle mechs are closing in on our installation. All security forces prepare
New
for
target
combat.
Thunderbolt.
I remember last time I hit.
Acquired. Incoming missile. New target group.
This is the place. Level it all to the ground. Leave nothing for them to use.
Well, look what we have here. Manstarter and his band of turncoats. I'm going to enjoy ejecting you from our world.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Crush them!
New target Hunter. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
The only reason the Commonwealth had this world was through the sacrifices of my men during the Fourth Succession War. You have no right to it.
I have every right. That's what you P-range cockroaches never understood. Gunsenberg was a Tamar Pact world long before you Rasalhague were shipped here by the Paritans. To replace the true native states, but you're taking the system. You people are nothing more than illegal migrants, living off of Tamar Pact property.
Nailed him right in the head.
Oh, he's been shooting my head as well.
Target destroyed.
He just bailed.
Watch out! Chemical tanks destroyed.
contact against primary society targets. Move on to the next objective.
I need a damage assessment, goddammit! The HQ can't take much more of this!
We've destroyed half of the targeted infrastructure, Commander. Keep at it.
Prepare the prisoners. Manslaughter, this is my final warning to you. Leave Gunsenberg to the Tamar Pact or face the consequences.
What does she mean by that? Christian,
You didn't think the LCAP forgot about the first tier's desertion from our ranks, did you? Or where family members potentially harboring such fugitives live?
no! No! Christian!
Target
Pull
info.
it together, Miraborg. Elsewhere you wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Targets have taken critical damage.
How I move.
Took that mech's head clean off!
Target acquired.
Roger that. Let's make that pilot beg for mercy.
Target destroyed.
They took out our generator!
Mission complete. Commander, head to the marked exfil site. No need to stick around here anymore.
Christian Manslaughter, you and the members of the first tier have abandoned your sworn duty to the Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces, stolen LCAF property, and have now raised up arms against loyal citizens of the Lyran Commonwealth. You and all known associates are hereby labeled as traitors to the Commonwealth and are
Archer
sentenced to
incoming
death.
missile. Target
Captain.
acquired.
No! You bitch! I'll kill you!
Come and try. I'll be
Incoming
waiting.
missile. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Solid copy. We'll give him hell.
Turn and kill that, please.
Target acquired.
I'm getting footwards! Intercepting it!
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Let's take that tank apart.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired.
Took a hit! Lost a component!
Snuff that mech out!
Near target awesome.
Enemy ship landing at your location.
Ammo low. Near target. Crusader. Incoming missile.
This is not good.
Solid copy on that attack order. Moving to assault the target.
Now this is important for you beginners. The reason why I turned away after he broke my front torso's armor is because my back still has armor. He's done gotten into structure, so I'm in like a situation where I need to start, adjusting my mech so I don't take so much hits that can actually hurt my components. If I can keep my weapons up and my cooling up, I'm more likely to survive.
Target acquired.
Time to leave.
I've got you, Commander. Let's get out of here.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, the Thunderbolt and the Griffin.
So we didn't pull the awesome that we would have gotten if we went over there and killed it. We were just in such dire straits that we needed to leave. So I'm going to most likely run that again. I will leave in the prior missions footage just so that way, people can get the lesson about using your torso and turning it to keep yourself from taking damage. But I'm going to put a cut in here so that way we can get to it quicker.
You're doing this on co-op, hands down.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Online.
We have a Cyclops, a Battlemaster, and one more thing.
The Ronin are
Oh, yeah,
continuing
and
to
a
spread
longbow.
chaos across the Republic. Their refusal to recognize our independence has now caused pro-Lyran radicals to refuse to hand over a number of former Lyran Commonwealth worlds gifted to us by Archon Steiner. The Lyran administrations of Candice and Gunsenberg have each hired mercenaries intent on keeping those worlds under the authority of the Tamar Pact. Here on Gunsenberg, those Lyran forces are led by our old friends Nicole Kelswald and her favorite pet mercenaries, the Guter Dommerung Society. We believe that their primary munitions depot is at the marked coordinates. Your objective here, Commander, is to destroy the depot while the Tyr and the Dragon's Breath move against other supplemental targets, weakening Kelswald's grip on Gunsenberg.
We shouldn't be wasting our time with this. Those mercs have taken Stortala City. Christian, my family.
I know, Thor. You haven't been able to make contact with them. But we can't blindly rush into Kelswald's stronghold. Especially when Ronin forces are also in system attempting to take Gunsenberg for themselves.
Incoming missile.
Turn that bastard into dust.
No real cover out here is what's the problem. Let me check and see if I can bring them back.
New target. Hunchback. Target.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
See how that hit my legs, but okay.
Griffin.
Target ID's locked in. We're engaging now.
This is the place. Level it all to the ground. Leave nothing for them to use.
Look what we have here. Manslaughter and his band of turncoats. I'm going to enjoy ejecting you from our world. Use your samurai. Crush them.
That had to hurt. Right in the head.
Acquired. Incoming missile.
That enemy pilot just tapped out.
Acquired.
The only reason the Commonwealth had this world was for the sacrifices of my men during the Fourth Succession War. You have no right to it.
I have every right.
Target
That's what you
destroyed.
pea-brained cockroaches never understood. Gunsenberg was a Tamar-packed world, long before you Rasalhague fills were shipped here by the Paritans to replace the true natives they butchered taking the system. You people are nothing more than illegal migrants, living off of Tamar-packed property.
Cracked him right in the head.
Also mechs have ignited a fuel tank.
Positive contact against primary society targets. Move on to the next objective.
HQ is taking heavy fire. All non-essential personnel evacuate immediately. Civilian residences are taking fire. Clear up those hostile mechs now.
I see the target, Commander. Let's hit it.
Hostile down.
Destroyed.
We've destroyed half of the targeted infrastructure, Commander. Keep at it.
Prepare the prisoners. Manslaughter, this is my final warning to you. Leave Gunsenberg to the Tamar Pact or face the consequences.
What does she mean by that? Christian,
You didn't think the LCAP forgot about the first tier's desertion from our ranks, did you? Or where family members potentially harboring such fugitives live?
no, no! Christian!
Pull it together, Miraborg. Elsewhere you wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Targets have taken critical damage.
You still got it, Commander. Nailed him right in the head.
New target. Shadowhawk. Incoming missile.
HQ under attack. Repeat, HQ is taking fire.
Target destroyed.
Storage facility has been hit.
Mission complete. Commander, head to the marked exfil site. No need to stick around here anymore.
Christian Manslaughter, you and the members of the first tier have abandoned your sworn duty to the Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces, stolen LCAF property, and to
Incoming
raise up
missile.
arms against loyal citizens of the Lyran Commonwealth. You and all known associates are hereby labeled as traitors to the Commonwealth and are sentenced to death. Captain?
Target acquired.
No! You bitch! I'll kill you!
Come and try. I'll be waiting.
Target acquired.
As you seen there, I got as close as I could to the exfil site, so that way the Leopard would assist me in killing tangos around the area. Technically, you could call it a hot LZ, a hot landing zone.
Target acquired.
Perfect shot, right in the dome.
Target locust. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Knocked out that target.
Incoming missile.
Machine down. Pilot's crying for his mom now.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Pilot came out on the wrong end of that fight.
Target commando. Target destroyed.
Of course, I'm turning around to make sure I don't get flanked while I'm trying to track down the Awesome.
That's a dead mech walking. Great shooting, Commander. That pilot just got schooled. Mech down.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
You're about to see the importance of having frontal armor over back armor.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. New target. Crusader.
Weapons are hot. We're moving to engage.
Now, most people would panic. What I would recommend is it's not over until it's over. So, whatever you do, don't freak out. Think about the fastest way to take out your enemy, and then execute that.
The pilot never saw it coming. Right between the eyes.
Warhammer.
Roger that. Engaging.
Target destroyed.
Alright, time to leave.
A calculated retreat, if you will.
Took a lot more damage that time, but hopefully we'll have a salvage worth having. Most I can do is torso towards them.
New target. Thunderbolt. Target acquired.
Thunderbolt and Hunchback, that's all I can see.
I'm not gonna lie, I was calculating if that was a 100-ton mech, I was gonna turn back around and try to salvage that, but it wasn't worth it for a Thunderbolt, which is like a 65-ton.
There we go. Well, I imagine all my other mechs are fine, but the Atlas, man, took a beating. Pardon me. Arms are to be expected to be lost. Come on, give me. Okay. There's the Orion, can't take it. There's the Awesome, can't take it. At least got an Archer, which is way better than what I got before. It's also worth more than anything else here. So got 33, so a bunch of, I don't know, 4,000, but yeah. There's nothing going to be as valuable as the archer. Yeah, 4 mil. It's worth more. It's worth a lot more. And then we can also check, you know, what's what while we're here. Buy the Black Knight. We get, so essentially that's like 4 million off of a Stalker. It's 4 million off of Black Knight. It's 4 million off of the Cyclops. It's pretty much where it sits. Move it in there. 2. Oh, come on. Okay. It would do that, wouldn't it? Alright, so to fix that, I will simply change these to the better ones. Actually, don't want that there. Still like confused as to how they broke that, but in the chest, because you would have to. Oh yeah, they did get through the chest. Now I think about it. Oh yeah, that's fine either way.
Of course, as we repair up from our prior mission where we took damage, I'll go ahead and end the video here. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way we can get this video out to as many people as we can, so we can help them out the best that we can. Anyways, as always, I appreciate you for your time, and I hope you have a wondrous day. Goodbye.